My name's Mel, welcome to my world, and if you're new to my channel, I've just built a camper van. Not any old camper van, it's a stealthy off-grid, go anywhere, sleep anywhere camper van. I have to say that because I've been told off for not saying it. Right, well, it's nearly finished. I've only got a few little bits and pieces to do. And I can hear everyone saying, yay, thank God he's finished it. Now it's time for me to re-register this van as a camper van, or as the DVLA like to call it, a motor caravan. And to do that is quite a simple process, you think. On the V5 registration document there's a little section that says change of current vehicle. I'll change this to current vehicle, sorry, forgive me. And it says body type, and where it says body type you simply write in there motor caravan. I've done it nice and bold so you can see it, so they can see it, because that's it, that's all you do, you just write motor caravan. It's a huge page, so I thought I'd do it nice and thick so they can see what's going on. Sign it and date it, post it. But you can't just post this, you do need to provide evidence, and they ask for evidence in the form of photographs. Now they only ask for 6 photos, so I'm sending them 11. And the 6 photographs they ask for is the front, the rear of the van showing the number plate, or the rego plate, interior detail, the bed, the cooking faculties and storage cupboard. That's all they ask to see. So I'll show you the photographs I'm going to send, and the reason I want to show you the photographs is because when I brought my cooker, my little sink cooker combo, I've got quite a few comments from people saying you can't use that, they will not accept it as a camper van with only 1 gas ring, you need 2 gas rings. Well, I beg to differ. I'm going to go out on a limb, because how can they possibly say this isn't a camper van because it's only got 1 gas ring? So I'm going to put that to the test. I was originally going to fit a microwave temporarily just to get it registered. Then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to put this to the test. No expense spared on this channel. And that's what it's all about. I'm trying to break boundaries. But I like to experiment, as you know. My regular viewers will know. I do like a little experiment. So I'm going to put the bureaucracy to the test by sending off photographs. And I'll show you the photographs, starting with the compulsory ones. Now they say they want a picture of the front of the van with the registration number, so I took that photo. With the door open you can just about see what's inside, so I've taken another one, a better one, which you can see. You can still see the registration number but not as clearly as in the first one. And on the back of each photograph they ask you to put the registration number, the date and what the photograph is. So I'll put the registration number, the date, and it says front of the van. Same on both. Well, actually this one says front of the van, this one says front of the van with door open. So they're the front photographs. Rear photograph, I've got the door open again so they can see it's actually that van. I just thought it'd be a good idea to open the door just to prove that I'm not taking a photograph of some random van. It also wants interior detail showing the seats and a table in the seating position. So there you go, there's my table, there's my seats. They also want to see cupboards. Well, as you can see in that photograph there's plenty of cupboards. So on the back I've written seat, table and cupboards. Bed in the sleeping position. So again I've taken a photograph of the bed all made up. On the back I've written bed made up. It's getting a bit monotonous, isn't it? Right, so there's the bed, but also with the bed I've put a picture of the bed with the slats out without the mattress, and on there I've put a tape measure so they can clearly see that that bed is 6 foot long, or over 6 foot long, it's 6'4". There's no debate in that, and I've written that on the back as well. Now the cooker, they want to see a photograph of the cooker, so for the cooker I've taken this photo. This is the photo I've taken with the lid open, and on the back of this photograph I've put cooker sink combo, table, toilet, fridge, 5 cupboards. So this photograph, this one photograph actually covers everything they want to see inside. But just to be on the safe side, I took another one with the doors open so they can clearly see that that's a drawer storage facility, as they call it. And that is it. I've not done a close-up photo of the sink with the cooker. I've just done these. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to send these off. Now additionally, with this covering letter they ask you to fill out. Now this letter is available online. You just need to fill out the blanks. I'll put a link below just to save you looking for it. In case you can't find it, I'll put a link. It's more of a declaration as the work you've done, and it also says to declare that the cooker runs off gas or electricity and that there is water stored on board. So to prove there's water on board, I've taken a photograph of the water tank, and to prove it runs on gas as well, I've taken a photograph of the gas bottle with the dropout. Whether that makes any difference or not, I really don't know, but I thought I'll stick those in the envelope anyway. So here's the envelope, registered to the DVLA. In that goes. Logbook. Just so you know, I've not cheated. For those of you that doubt me, well, I think there's a few. Right, so that's going in there. Now also in that envelope, I'm going to put a printout of my spreadsheet of all the costs of the van, because they ask you to prove or send evidence of parts that you've brought. I think what they're hinting is they want you to send them all the invoices. Well, I'm not going to do that because I want them for my own personal records. But I've printed out a copy of my spreadsheet, and there was 4 pages of this. Literally 4 pages. And I've simply put on the top of each page list of parts, the registration number and the date, and that's what that's covering. So I don't want anyone cloning my van, alright? So I'm trying to keep the registration number secret, because you know, I had it done to me once before. I had this little old Corsa and someone cloned it. They cloned my little Corsa and I got a fine for going down a bus lane in London. And there was no getting out of it either. So yeah, word of warning to everyone, do try and don't put your registration number out there, even though it's on your car and people could just walk down the street and take your registration number and clone your car if they want to. So yeah, maybe I'm being a bit overzealous, I don't know. But yeah, after that incident, I'm a little bit weary. So that's the covering letter going in, and it's all dated today, which is the 12th February. Is it February? Yeah, it's February. The year's going by, isn't it? Soon be summer. My spreadsheet. It's all going in there. There you go. Everything's in that envelope that they ask for. Sealed it. And that is going to go off now to the post office. I was going to put a first class stamp on here and post it, but it's quite heavy, so I'm actually going to go to the post office and weigh it just to make sure that it does get off. Yeah, first class. Should I do it registered? That's a thought. Yeah, maybe I'll do registered post as well, so then I know they've got it. You can track it, can't you, online? Yeah, I'm going to do it registered post, just to see. We'll put it to the test. Let's see if they do accept my single gas ring. Just, yeah, I just want to try, just to see. I mean, it's no big deal if they reject it. I'll just keep it as a van. I'm not bothered, really. Adds to the stealthiness, right? Is that right? Yeah, because if you keep it registered as a panel van, if you are parked in a bit of a dubious area or somebody reports you, the police check the registration number, it's going to come up as a panel van. But if it's registered as a camper van and the police check the registration number and someone's reported you for being parking in some odd place, the police are going to know that you're in there and asleep. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Is it really worth registering your van as a camper or not? The downside is, of course, if you don't register it as a camper, you could actually be breaking the law if you have certain stuff in your van. Like if you've got everything in your van, apparently this is how it stands, as I understand it anyway. If you've got everything in your van that is required for you to register your van as a motor caravan, then you have to register it. If you've got one thing missing, it doesn't meet the criteria, like table, so you take your table out, it will then no longer meet the requirements to be registered as a motor caravan. It's a really odd law. It's bizarre, it really is. So if they do send documents back saying to me, no, you can't register it as a motor caravan because it's only got one gas ring, I'm just going to simply write back to them and say, fair enough, send me my logbook back, I don't mind. And see how they take that. It'll be interesting. Right, so anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to go now. Got to get to the post office before they close, make sure this gets off. So thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment below, and if you do want to see how things pan out, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. And if you have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much, because I'm nearly at 2,500 subscribers, which is a massive milestone. I really appreciate your support. Oh, and while we're talking about support, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Fire Angel. Check her channel out. Now, she's really living the dream, as it were. She's living full time in her little van with her little dog Foxy. It makes some really interesting viewing. So yeah, feel free to check her out as well. Little shout out there for Fire Angel. Okay then, I'm off to the post office. Ta-ra for now. Thanks for watching.